Hi, I'm Thorstein from Cinema Terror, and due to me being excited about seeing the new Indonesian horror film Satan's Slaves at the upcoming Ramaskrik Film Festival, I decided to do some digging to find the original film that Satan's Slaves is a remake of. The original is from 1980 or 1982, depending on your sources, and it didn't need multiple slaves in its title. Instead, it is simply called Satan's Slave. Satan's Slave tells us the story of an Indonesian family who are struggling after the tragic death of the mother of the house. Shortly after her funeral, her son Tommy is starting to see an apparition, calling out for him at nighttime. Tommy starts to become possessed and spends his time reading occult books and horror magazines. He finds a local fortune teller, but things do not seem to improve after that. The father of the family decides that they need to get some help keeping the big house clean, so they hire a maid who looks mysteriously identical to the fortune teller. More supernatural occurrences starts to happen in their house, and soon they have to face the fact that there is something evil present, and it does not wish them anything good. So, Satan's Slave is not that good. The main problem I had with the film is that I could never get myself engaged in the story. The narration aren't that great, and things go on at a very slow pace. The characters are all boring, and I guess the low quality subtitles that I had on didn't do much to improve anything either. The aesthetical low budget Indonesian 80s movies also doesn't do much to add any room for suspense or tension. It works better in action films where they can just add a fighting scene whenever things slow down, and it doesn't work the same way with a horror film. They do try, and the few horror scenes on their own aren't all that bad, as you can see the potential through the poor makeup and effects. That being said, some of them aren't all that bad, and that has a lot to do with the music done by Gusti Anum. I'm not sure if this is all original music, but it didn't sound familiar to me, so I'll give him the benefit of a doubt, and give him all the praise for it. According to his IMDb page, he surprisingly never scored any other movies than this, which he definitively should have gotten the opportunity to do, as his work here is moody, atmospheric, and even fun. There are times when the visuals do not work, and the evil creatures are attacking the family quickly becomes goofy. Are these things supposed to be ghosts or vampires? A mutation of both? It was very strange to me and made me more look at it as something to laugh at instead of feeling any sense at all of dread or fear. It didn't help that they were absolutely useless and could be hit away with pillows either. Director, and sorry for butchering your name here, Siswuru Gautama Putra, had a long career in his home country, and his work was mostly within the horror genre. I would guess, judging by his output, that he is an important guy for Indonesian horror fans. Then hit me up with what his best movie are in the comment section below. When the final conflict of the film starts, you also get the real purpose of the film, and surprisingly enough it turned out to be a morality tale about not being attracted towards the darker sides of life, including the occult, and always trusting the higher powers. It comes across as the same type of forced religion is good, everything else, including horror magazines, are evil, like the American Christian scare movies. So yeah, while this does enhance the story of the movie a bit, it was not executed in a way that made it interesting or entertaining.
من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم.
Satan's Slave was a bit of a disappointment for me. I was hoping for something more interesting or at least more entertaining. There was times where I had to catch myself from falling asleep, as there are long parts in the film where nothing interesting is going on at all. I am absolutely still looking forward to seeing the remake of the film, as I can see someone who grew up with the film taking it and recreating it with the cinematic tools of today. If you have a love for the look and feel of Indonesian cinema from this time era, then this might be more interesting to you, but I'm not going to give this a recommendation. Satan's Slave only gets a 2 out of 5. Have you seen this film? If so, how did you come across it and what do you think of it? Any other Indonesian horror films, either from the 80s or newer, that you think more people should check out? I'm always up for some unknown hidden gems, so make sure you leave your recommendations in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this review of Satan's Slave. I don't have a review up for any other Indonesian horror films on my channel yet, but if you are a horror fan and want to check out something new and grotesque, then take a look at my video for the Turkish horror film Baskin from 2015. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time here on Cinema Terror.